because my words.
Carry, cut through, you know, like Kool-Aid Man, bust through the wall kind of voices.
Our music is really game show.
It really is.
It's really like Negro Jeopardy.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now listening to the Vibe Controllers Podcast. Burger King, Cocky McFly, Fifth Child out here.
I thought it was some cakes or something like that. That's how I feel. The breadsticks do go hard.
They always give you like
Carbs.
50 packs of breadsticks. I'm like, I'm finna take these to Jazz. These to my son. My son gonna love these.
Tearing them up. They walk around the house with breadsticks. Right. Tearing them up. Man, I already know. Anyway, man, look. This is episode 52 of the Vibe Controllers Podcast. We appreciate y'all tapping in with us. I go by the name of Cocky McFly. Across the table from me, we might have to pause on this. Pause the music because the folk need to hear this. Pause what? Do you know how to work this shit? So I want y'all to hear what we about to say because we got to introduce him the right way. I'm gonna act right today. We across the table from me is having his first sold out show. Also, he just completed his opening up for Rita Brent in New Orleans for her first ever residency tour. Y'all please give it up for the blessed and highly favored Murphy Williams.
There you go. Bring the music
Yeah,
back.
they bring the music back.
There you go. Thank you, Cocky McFly, for that magnificent introduction. I told you niggas last that I was him. And now, listen, I'm just trying to tell y'all niggas what God loves. Him B. Williams in here. The show can begin.
I ain't never doing that again. Also,
Me too.
also,
Like I know.
hold up, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, all right. Also, we got Fifth Child in the building. Fifth Child, say hey to the people.
Namaste.
All right. Now that
I
was
did
the shit I had
research.
last week
I researched.
when we had the younger lady.
Oh, dang, you
Yeah,
right.
you failed,
You right. Dang.
but you
Missed opportunity.
You slow, but you work waiting on. Boy.
Anyway, also in the building with us this evening, we have a very special guest with us. She is the host and curator of the Penthouse Views podcast, and she is also a manager to the stars. And she got a whole bunch of other shit that she got going on too. A whole bunch, man. Y'all give it up for the homie, Miss Krissi Bee. In the building. Krissi, say hey to the people.
Hi, y'all. What's going on?
No, you need to talk like you be talking on the Penthouse Views.
Oh, you want me to be like, shit?
Yeah, goddamn it. That's precisely
Look it
what
right.
we
I'm
like.
trying to be a little soft, but you don't want me to get up here and have
shit.
Goddamn me, real nigga shit. Get on there.
No, I don't. No.
We like
Hey,
a
y'all.
balance.
Okay.
That's
I'm a
it.
Libra, so I'm about balance.
That's ooh,
Lord.
god damn.
I'm
Wait,
ready. I'm ready to
hold
tell my story.
Help us.
Well, do that because y'all got some minutes.
Help us. Yes. Lord. Anyway, man, look,
Okay.
we're gonna talk about a whole
Okay.
bunch. We're gonna talk about a whole bunch of stuff on this podcast episode, man. So y'all stay tapped in with us. We out here.
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
let's go.
Go ahead.
During the break, we were discussing zodiac signs and things, and so I have a very important question for you. And you can't not answer.
Okay.
There's a cliff, right? And a member of the zodiac signs are standing at the edge of the cliff, and you have to like Spartan kick one person off the cliff to their doom. Which sign is it? I know mine.
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay.
I know mine.
Spartan kid. Oh, you love people. You just.
No,
Oh.
I really don't.
Or
Not all
unless
the
you got
time.
like 12 of them you want to kick off.
I got a couple of these niggas getting on my nerves. Okay. It's gonna be a Scorpio.
Wow.
I can see that.
Scorpios are mean. They're cold.
November.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Late October.
Get your ass off
early
the Don't.
mid-November.
Like yeah.
Damn.
You got a particular
I
one in
was
mind.
saying, like, okay, let me get closer. Yeah, it's they give me cold and no empathy, like you said. I don't know.
Damn, nigga.
Scorpio gotta go.
Well, sir, you have been called
Oh,
out.
I know.
Whoever
I know
you
What's
are.
your
exactly who
sign?
mine.
Okay.
I know exactly who mine is. Man, I'm getting a no. It's not a
Oh.
Libra. I'm getting a running start and kicking Aries off.
You don't like Aries?
No,
I
indeed.
love Aries.
No,
That boy said
indeed.
I'm friendship compatible with Aries.
I have a lot of Aries friends. I have Aries people that I care about, but my least favorite people on the planet.
They say Aries and Gemini.
Geminis are at least fun. Even if you don't like it, we toxic, but we fun.
Yeah, toxic. But
I agree with
I
you.
love Aries though. I
Ooh-wee.
no. Aries
I agree
would
with
be-
it. This totally ain't what we supposed to be talking about.
No, it's okay. I love a good sign
It's
conversation
just
though.
perfectly fine. Anyway,
Who's yours?
you know,
One gotta go.
I plead the fifth.
He said you
Absolutely
had
not.
to answer.
Absolutely not.
You know, I love you, Steven, but I kick your motherfucking ass off, boy.
Gemini men and Gemini women are different too, by the way.
Okay.
Gemini women don't like
I
taking
agree.
no for an answer.
Fuck that. Do you hear me?
A lot of people on social media give Geminis the hardest time. I know you see that. Like,
Man.
they
Oh, yeah.
always say Geminis like the worst.
Girl, I'm good. I
No,
don't want no parts of that.
no parts of it.
Ain't but
I
two
don't think I
Geminis I like. That's my auntie and my grandma.
That's not true at all.
That's it.
That is not
She a
true. Your
Taurus.
favorite artists
Who?
are Gemini.
Well, no, granted, 18, so she right before.
Oh, yeah, she was Taurus.
Pooja after though. Well, she but yeah, I'm good.
You good?
I'm super good.
Oh, hey man.
Oh shit, I ain't know that.
You
was
got an
happening.
answer too.
man. Honest. To be honest with you, if I had to kick one off, I would kick off an Aquarius. I just
That's fair.
like signs. Sometimes it's either gonna be extremely this
Yeah.
or extremely that, and
No.
a lot of times it's that.
Yeah.
Like I can adjust and adapt with anybody else, but man, sometimes Aquarians, man, they be weird. Especially like we are secretly emotional people, and so if we need that emotion from that person, most times we not gonna get it, and it's frustrating because they just pulling the us on us, and I always know how to deal with that. And so if I had to kick somebody out, I'd kick off to
But do
Aquarius.
y'all give it though?
Yes, we do. But it's not easily or willingly. It definitely takes some work
Yeah.
to get in. But once you in,
Yeah.
don't fuck it up. So
Okay.
yeah.
And let's segue into why the hell we supposed to be here in the first place.
It's a side
Good.
conversation.
So we have Krissi Bee with us this evening. We are vibing. And so, Krissi, your journey is very, very extensive and inspirational. All those things. So, for the folks who don't know, Krissi is a survivor of breast cancer. How many years we going on?
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
Congratulations
Let's
to
go.
you.
Thank you.
Praise God.
God is good.
So kind of just talk about that, like just kind of even in your, and I think you still working
Yes.
and stuff through that. So kind of talk about like just that whole journey and like how that came about, like how you just kind of kept your
Damn,
focus
you young too.
throughout that. Is it a family thing too?
I didn't find out about my family member until I was going through it.
Okay.
At first, we didn't know mom or dad. We
Okay.
didn't know nobody had breast cancer. Now, my grandma. Oh, sorry, I'm a gangster, so I'll lay back. You know what I'm saying? Let me sit up. But no, my grandmother died of cancer. My uncle died of cancer, but nobody had breast cancer. So when it hit, it was just like, what? Where does this word come from? So when I was 35, I went for my first mammogram, and I only went at 35 because my insurance was like, okay, you're 35, you can go ahead and get your mammogram instead of waiting to 40.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all go in here, and I'm thinking, oh well, I oh my God, it's just all this like it's like tension. Like you can tell when the doctors know something, the people know something, and they don't want to tell you. I'm like, what is all this? I went in, had my mammogram, went back home, and I started feeling pains in my breast. And I was just like, what is this? So I called the doctor, and I was like, you know what? Do I still supposed to have like shooting pains in my breast? And she said, no, Miss Maria, like you should be good. She said, what kind of pains are they? And I was like, it's just shooting pains, like they're just going all over the place. Go back for a follow up. They did an ultrasound, and next thing you know, I got called back, and they was like, okay, we need you to come in again. I'm like, for what? It was like a biopsy, and I was like, why? And she said, well, we saw a cyst there, but that cyst has been there. This is something else that popped up. So nevertheless, I go see an oncologist, and they do. So the biopsy is, of course, I don't know if y'all know what biopsy is. They go and use these big old long needles, and they hurt like there, but you know they going through your breast, so it's just like
You can spare us to be.
no, for real. And it's just like once they got done, I'm like, okay, what is all this for? And it's like we see something, but we don't know just yet. And nevertheless, if come to find out, it was stage DCIS, which that means it didn't travel in the cell. Like it was still right in the milk duct. So all I would have to do was have surgery, get a breast lift, go on, may have to take some medicine or whatever. But I went to a surgical oncologist, and he came back and said he saw something else. So come to find out, it was stage 2B triple negative breast cancer. So I went from stage 0 to stage 2B. Stage 0 is no chemo, no like radiation. Stage 2B was chemo, surgery. I got my breast removed, all that. So it went from that to that. So all I think it was she didn't catch it, but my surgical oncologist caught it.
Yeah.
Thank God I had a second opinion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was. I mean, it's a long, extensive story. It caught me off guard because I was like the healthy one. You know what I'm saying? I was the one trying to work out, eat right. You know, out of all my own kids, it's 6 of us. It's 4 of us now. We lost 2 of them, 2 siblings. But I was the one trying to work out, eat right, trying to do right. And I come up here with a tumor in my breast. So, but my dog found it. I was laying on the couch.
Wow.
And my dog jumped up on me. I was like, what is this? And it was hurting. I'm like, Lord, okay. So I stood up and tried to pat around. I said, well, maybe I don't feel it. So I'm touching around. Okay. Next couple of days, I feel it again. I'm like, what is this? So I went in. My friend guy came out to see me. He hugged me. And I was like, wait, that hurt. He's like, what is that? And I was like, I don't know. He's like, you need to get that checked out. So I went to get it checked out. And then that's kind of how it started. But my dog jumped up on it and applied pressure.
So wait, this is before the mammogram.
This was
or after the mammogram.
After the mammogram.
See, and okay, this is what I've never understood about cancer for so many people. Like, 'cause when I hear their stories, it's like they didn't experience any symptoms, like had no idea until they went and got checked, and then immediately after.
You on something. Let me tell you why. I said the same thing. I'm like, why out of all this time I never felt anything? If I'm doing self-exams, why did I not feel this pain until I got the mammogram? So when I tell people the story, they say, well, do you think the pressure from the plates like brought it to a head, or I don't know, brought it to surface or whatever? I'm like, that just don't make sense to me. I had no symptoms until I went to get a mammogram. Right hand. Tell anybody that's
so weird. But again, I think a lot of times, man, we don't know a lot of stuff. And so if your shoulder hurt, just, my shoulder hurt, I stretch it out or something like that. It could legit be something way more serious. But if we just, our instinct is not, we don't want to go to the doctor. That's just real.
But how many times that goes to the doctor? I don't have a problem with going to the doctor. And it happened. Like, I know some people that never, women, they don't go to the OBGYN, men don't go get checked. Like, I'm the one that always go to the doctor. I'm like,
man, worry. Yeah, so I'm sure you out here preaching and telling folks that they need to go
every
Get
time I see a
themselves
woman.
checked at this point.
Especially if you have a job that pays insurance. That
Insurance,
blows my mind.
that
It's like
just
you are
kills me.
literally paying for it every month and
Right.
you're
You
not
won't
gonna
go
use
to
it.
the
And
doctor.
you're not going.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's for a sinus infection. Go.
Shoot, the dentist. Like, people don't go to the dentist. And then the other part, like, I know I'm going off on a tangent, but
And
the
real
whole thing
quick,
about
all that
like,
stuff is tied together.
all of it is tied
Really
together.
is.
And it's like, okay, when I started going to a therapist,
Mm-hmm.
when I realized, oh, I have insurance and these therapy 90-minute sessions cost me $15.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start going.
Absolutely.
Like, oh man, why you going to a therapist? Something wrong. It's like, you don't go to the dentist because your teeth are falling out. It's like, oh, I need to get my
maintenance.
teeth clean. I'm going,
Exactly.
getting my
Maintaining
regular
your
checkup.
mental
Yeah.
health. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also, with your insurance, fun fact: if you go through Better Health, the first 5 sessions are free.
There you go. Look at that.
Dropping
Gems.
Throw that out there. That is actually precisely why I started going to therapy. Because my insurance was going to cover if you wanted to do more than 5, if you felt like you needed to do more than 5, that's fine. But you get the first 5 free, and they give you a counselor for free. So even if you feel like you need to talk and you can't get to your therapist, your counselor is available all the time.
But you also got to make sure you got some good insurance. And if you got that United Healthcare, that Humana, you fuck.
God, I don't.
As a person with experience in human resources
Yeah.
and having to research insurance packages,
Yeah.
I'm
Good
telling
insurance.
y'all that shit is
It's garbage.
booted.
But for the
nigga.
most part, most jobs have really,
Decent
good, decent insurance,
Yeah.
and it's just kind of, and I'm a part of the. Hey, I get naked, so other people get naked too. I'm one of them people who, it makes no sense for me not to go when I'm supposed to go.
I'm telling you.
I mean, obviously, I
Go.
go see, now, for sure, I go and get my checkup and, go and see my endocrinologist and PCP and all of that stuff too. But like, I definitely need to go to the dentist, among other things. So
Get them teeth. Hear me when I tell y'all. I know this ain't what this part of it, but please go get your teeth clean.
Yes.
Get them looked at. All that ties into your oral health, your physical health. Because if you got that bacteria in your mouth, you're drinking water, swallowing stuff, that's going in your body. Like, I'm just saying.
and you get
And
if
healthy
you get
teeth
2
aren't
free
icy
teeth
white.
cleanings
Stop
a
right
year.
there.
That's that's true.
I'm gonna leave that
And
alone.
that in
Wait,
that
what happened?
healthy teeth
Healthy teeth
are not icy white. Healthy teeth are just
Healthy
healthy
teeth are
teeth.
not
Yeah.
icy white.
That's them big ass
let-
fangs. And them
don't
folks
let
putting in
Rick
their mouth,
Ross
mouthful
know.
of.
Folk got a mouthful of damn peds.
Yeah, them teeth be
Fucking chicklets.
them teeth be
Chiclet.
big and hard, and niggas be smiling. And I know I
Teeth
went to
big as
school.
fuck.
I went to school with you niggas, and your teeth ain't just straight
Not
up.
like
People got to talk around your
Nah.
teeth. Like, that shit is stupid.
What you gotta do?
You got to talk around your damn teeth.
Damn teeth hanging out.
You
I
can't-
don't
your
know.
mouth
I've
stay
seen some
chapped.
Good ones though.
You
Y'all,
got-
y'all seen some good ones?
I've
Yeah.
seen some good ones.
Aesthetically, yeah, they look pretty. They're
Yeah.
nice, but that don't
No.
mean it's healthy.
That's true. I
Niggas
agree.
just be walking up on you smiling because the teeth is big.
Right.
You close them out.
Oh my God. Man.
Anyway.
Close your teeth, nigga. Not your mouth. Close your teeth.
Anyway.
C
So
major scale in your mouth.
Oh, that ain't nice.
Y'all a
That's,
mess.
that's pretty brilliant, friend. So,
I like it.
so I know you mentioned that you unfortunately lost 2 siblings, and sorry for your loss, of course. So was this going on around the same time as well, like during
Well,
that period?
My oldest brother, he died. I wasn't born, so
Oh, okay.
he got killed in Chicago by a car. He got ran over by a car. So my brother and my oldest cousin was with him. This lady lost control of the car. Older white lady hit. Well, as he saw the car coming, he being the baby out of the group, he grabbed them, threw them out the way. He got hit, drove him down the street, crushed every bone in his body. It was 4.
Four?
So, 4. 4. So my mom almost lost her mind, like literally 4.
Shit, I can't.
Yeah. And I tell my mom all the time, I'm like, Mom, you are way stronger than you know, or you give off. And she said all the time, she's like, it's God, because I don't know,
Yeah.
So now my baby sister, she died right when I got done with chemo. Like, she took care of me.
Oh wow.
Going through chemo. I stayed with her. She made sure I ate. She took me to like my appointments. Don't get me wrong, I got another sister too, but she worked in the medical field. Mind you, this is all going on during the pandemic. Like the world was ending. I'm about to lose my titties. And it's just crazy. Like I'm like, God, what are you trying to tell me? That's okay.
Oh, okay, because she was funny.
No, I say it because I can laugh now, but it was just like the world was coming to an end, and then so I had my surgery. I had a double mastectomy August. I finished chemo in July. I had my surgery in August. She died in October. So right when I was getting ready to get on my feet, I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. She took care of me. Boom, my girl left right next to me. Same couch, same house. I woke up. She was taking her last breath.
That's
Hurt me
crazy.
to my heart. That still hurt me too.
She passed sitting next to you.
Yes, we had went to sleep. She woke me up that morning, told me she didn't feel good, and she was just like, maybe it's gas, Chris, maybe it's gas. And I'm like, I'm just getting back on my feet going to work. And I was like, okay, well, I gotta go to work. Let me know what's going on and I'll come. Whatever you need, I'm coming. And when I was at work, I saw her number pop up and I was like, oh, this is not good. So we went to the doctor and they said it was gas or something. So they treated her for like acid reflux and stuff. Took her back home.
I'm finna get mad.
I know. Oh, you.
That's a whole nother episode. We can talk about
Yeah.
physicians and
Let
their
me
treatment
tell
of
you
African American people.
We
A black
wanted
woman,
we wanted
she
to
hurt
blow it
and you
up.
told her she.
I mean, if she's numb in one limb and then
She having a stroke.
She having a fucking stroke.
yeah, she's numb. We get to the doctor, she's cold. It's just that story was so long and extensive, and I'm just like, I asked the people when we was leaving the doctor, I was like, so, okay, gas and acid reflux got her cold, her whole body cold. Like, what the fuck, you know? And nevertheless, I took her home, trying to get her comfortable. She never got comfortable. So I'm like, what you need me to do? You need me to go get your medicine? She's like, Chris, I don't know, I just don't feel right. I never felt this. And I'm like, okay, well, just take your clothes off and chill. So we went to sleep, and we sat shoulder to shoulder, and she leaned her head on mine. So we sitting like that. So when Mama called me, told me, she said, make sure Kayla don't go to sleep. I'm like, okay, Ma, I got her. So I end up falling asleep. Mind you, I'm coming from chemo. I'm tired still, body still, you know. So I leaned over to go to sleep, woke up, and I didn't feel her. So I look around. She get on the love seat from the big couch, and she was taking her last breath. Like, she got away from me, so I guess I wouldn't see her leave. So when I woke up, she was leaving. And I was like, what's going on? Like, you okay, Kayla, you know, I went to call or whatever. She was leaving. So I screamed, I panicked, it was just us. So I had to call an ambulance, and they had like, it took them, I'm getting choked up, but I like to talk about her because she was a good person. I'm screaming out the window, I see the ambulance pulling up, I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Come on, you know what I'm saying? I feel like something going on.
Yeah.
And so when he get there, he's like, ma'am, she's gone. I said, no, she's not. Do something. Pull something out. Get something. Grab something. She's not gone. Like, you're not finna tell me this. So he go out there and get the machine. Man, I'm thinking he knowing she's dead. So he get the machine to get her or whatever, bring her back to life, and never let she didn't come back. She's gone right there. And all I remember screaming was, what I'm gonna tell mama, because I'm already knowing she lost another child. So I'm like, Kayla, what I'm gonna tell mama, but she was gone. And it was heart complications. We say heart attack. No, my sister told me it was a blood clot. I think it traveled, and then that was it.
Sure.
But yeah, we think in the end, because we saw that her face was kind of twisted and casted, so my sister's like, she probably had a stroke. But nevertheless, it hurt me, and I tell people to this day, like, me dealing, I know people see me online, and I smile and all this, but I be hurt. I be hurt as fuck, like, because that was my best friend. Like, even though she was the baby sister, like, me and her was close to age, so we did everything together. But to fight cancer and lose my sister, cancer was nothing. That shit was a walk in the park.
Yeah.
And she was in her 30s.
She was 33.
Damn.
33. So she's been gone now. Let me see, I'm in remission 4 years, so this will be her 4th year in November. She died that November
Yeah.
of that same
Same
year.
thing happened to a close
And-
friend of ours.
Really?
She was, I think Pam was like 30. Pam might have been 33, 34.
Yeah.
Was complaining.
Yep.
That was even crazier. She worked at the hospital,
That's wild.
but she was complaining just about her arm hurt.
Yeah.
And they told her just, you might have carpet on or something. You fine.
Yeah.
And then went home, took some medicine or whatever, and woke up in the middle of the night screaming, sharp pain,
Sharp pain.
like from here to here.
Hers was right here.
Rushed her to the hospital. By the time she got to the hospital, she numb on the inside. Literally, she got in the hospital on a Thursday or Friday. She was gone by Sunday.
But she lasted a few days. Like this kind of just.
Yep, and I mean, really barely, because realistically, she probably was gone. Like Friday. They
Yeah.
were trying to bring her back, but
Yeah.
black women,
Yes.
I'm telling y'all,
Yes. It's.
have you some folk on your team
Mhm.
that ain't finna let these folk let you get up out of here,
I'm telling you.
because folk they'll take you to these doctors, and I've seen it happen. These doctors will just be like, "Oh, you fine?
Oh, yeah, you're
Here
good.
go get some
Gave her a
antibiotics,
GI cocktail. Yeah. Oh
and
yeah. She'll be
you
alright.
good." Like, hell no. You know your body.
Yeah.
If you know you don't feel right,
Right.
I'm talking about stage a damn sit-in up in
I'm
there.
telling
Like,
you.
don't go nowhere.
And they wanted it so bad to be COVID. You know what I'm saying? They was like, oh, she don't have fucking COVID, because if she had COVID, I'm right next to her. My immune system weak as shit. I would have had COVID.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, she don't have COVID.
Yeah.
So like, what?
Yeah, man.
They pissed us off. My sister worked at the hospital. She walked out that bitch. Like she never went back. She worked at the same hospital. She was there that night.
Man,
She never
that's
went back.
crazy. I'm so sorry that
Yeah.
you had to experience that.
But I like to talk about it because she was she helped me start Penthouse. Like she was one of the founders of Penthouse with me. So when I got back on my feet, I told myself after everything, I was like, I'm not doing this no more. I'm like, fuck Penthouse. You know, I'm mad at everybody, mad at everything. I don't want to do this. And I'm hearing her voice like, what's stopping you? What's stopping you? You can't stop. You know, this has been your dream. Like you always want to do this. Like, but man, it was tough. It took me about 2 years to start back.
Yeah.
And that's some crazy motivation too.
Crazy.
Like to
I want to give up
she
every
like,
day.
Yeah.
every
She's
day.
like, nah.
Fifth every day I want like fuck this shit. I ain't interviewing nobody sister. Like, but I know I don't want her to be gone in vain. You get what I'm saying? I don't want her death to be in vain.
Right.
Like, because she came up with a lot of stuff that I still use with Penthouse, like ideas and everything. Like Kayla was my right hand.
Yeah.
So when she left, sometimes still now to this day I still have siblings and I feel so lonely. It's crazy because I still feel like I'm out here by myself. So me and my sister, we didn't have kids. She didn't have kids, but all my other siblings they have kids. So we were like each other's kids, sisters, best friend, like whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you talk about like her being kind of the inspiration to start your podcast, which is Penthouse Views. Y'all can follow them on Instagram.
Yeah, please follow me on Instagram.
And,
we cut up a little bit on there. I'm being a little modest today. I'm being a little modest today.
Y'all cut up a lot.
We cut up.
But it's all good.
Is it bad?
No,
Tell me.
No, it's not bad.
It's not
at
bad
all.
compared. I
I
really
like
think
it.
I'm real.
No, you good. You
think
fine. It depends on who you be having on there.
For real.
Because some folk, y'all get loose.
We get a little
Right,
loose.
people.
You
That
know,
part.
some people, they want to get. Like y'all tell me, you kick back and have. If you
it's
get
all
loose,
good.
that's on you. Because I ain't going to. I'm only do crystals. So, you know what I'm saying?
That part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So talk about Penthouse Views, man. Like, where the idea. What's the name behind? Like.
Well, let me go back a little bit. So the Penthouse started in 2018. So we're in year 6 this year. I had.
Nice.
I always dreamed. Yep, I always dreamed of interviewing people because I feel like I got the gift to talk to people. Like I don't meet a stranger. I go anywhere and I meet people.
Yeah.
And then I like Rap City the Basement. So I always said if I ever did a show, I wanted to be.
I was just saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I'm like,
see.
okay.
I'm glad you
I thought
screwed
you
it up
telling
too,
me. I'm
but
like,
I
oh,
was
I got the
see.
cue. Let me get on in. So I was obsessed with the show, and I was like, okay, if I did this, I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna call it the Penthouse, the basement. advertise it. So I started that. Yep. That's where it came from. I started that back in 18. I just wanted to interview people because I felt like at the time we didn't have a platform for entrepreneurs or rappers.
Yeah.
I used to be a rapper, and I've always been an entrepreneur.
Really?
Yes.
You gonna rap today?
Oh, you done fucked up.
Not
man.
today.
Oh,
I ain't rapping in the bit today.
We gonna play that beat.
No.
You gonna drop a 16?
I'm gonna let Phil find it. Like I really rap for like a couple years.
It's all good. We gonna drop this vibe
I
control
knew
beat.
that.
You did?
It was a hot 8.
So Krissi Bee was a thing.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Krissi Bee was the rapper. So we didn't have a platform. You know, back then you really had to pull up to these spots and be like, hey, can I, y'all rapping tonight? Like y'all letting artists perform tonight. So I wanted to create a platform to expose artists and entrepreneurs. I used to sell shoes out my trunk. And, we didn't have Instagram back then. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have, I was selling shoes and sunglasses. But that's how I came up with the Penthouse. I'm going to interview people that's doing some stuff in Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we started. I interviewed people in my mom's living room. I pulled up to like spots, like businesses. And 2 years ago, we started Penthouse Views, the podcast or the show.
Yeah.
Man, I had one of my favorite glasses to drink from because I just felt it was so luxurious. Was a Penthouse, like
What?
I had one of the cups, like the glasses.
did?
Yes,
Oh, that's
I don't
right.
even know how I got it, but I had it.
You got it? Like
No, it's gone. It
What
broke.
I gotta bring out something.
It broke. I don't know if it broke like in the dishwasher
Yeah.
or what happened, but I was devastated.
Cause I was
Really?
When it
about
broke.
to ask you how you get the Penthouse Views.
It was my,
Like,
it was my favorite glass
Oh
to drink
my
out
God,
of.
that is
Anytime
so
I had a
good to
mixed
hear.
drink, I would drink it.
It's
My,
I like to give a
Yeah,
luxury
it was really
vibe,
nice.
so I was like, I'm gonna get me some glasses with my logo on it. And shout out to Andrea, smart chick. She designed my logo.
okay.
Is she really?
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
Andrea
that's
been
what's
rocking with me since
She-
day one.
She just texted me a second ago.
Yeah, is she
to,
out there? She
No,
said she was coming.
is she?
I don't know.
Well, that might be
I don't
why
know.
she texted you, but
Well, she texted me because we were watching a Tubi movie, okay?
Oh, God.
And,
I love Tubi.
and there was a young
I love
lady
it.
who
Tubi
I
where
could have
is it?
swore was you. It was the movie is set in Jackson,
Was
and
who?
I was like,
Me?
you.
yes.
What's the
I
name
thought
of
it
the
was you. The name of the movie is
It's
I'm
a
finna
Jackson
go watch
movie.
a hood millionaire, mesmerized by a hood millionaire.
Oh, I gotta go watch
Is the
it.
name of the movie.
It's on the
And there's
list.
a young lady I
That's
just
right.
knew.
So I'm gonna
And
give me a
it's
little
set in
food when I
Jackson.
leave here. I'm gonna play
I'm gonna go
that.
watch it. Somebody look
Mesmerized
like
by
me.
a hood
I
millionaire.
know that's right.
I was like, man, y'all rock. That's Krissi Bee. I'm telling y'all, that's Krissi. Like, there ain't no Krissi Bee. Shout out. I was like, that's her. I'm telling you.
Hey, put me on now. I'm waiting on somebody. Me to somebody. Y'all put me on the screen, please. I'm waiting.
So, kind of explain to us, like, what's the concept vibe of your podcast? Because there are so many podcasts out there, including this one.
Yeah.
There are so many podcasts out there. So, like, what's yours? Like, what makes yours kind of different from most, other than your organic energy, of course. But
I just like a good time. I like a feel good vibe. I like luxury stuff. I like nice things. So when I came back to do Penthouse Views, I'm like, I want this. I designed my set, but the wedding guy actually put it together. And
Yeah.
the wedding guy, y'all probably seen him on social media. That's actually Jules' brother, which is my business partner. I was like, I want this. That's him.
I thought so. I was
That's
about to
him.
say, because I remember
Yeah.
passing by. I was like, I think
That's the wedding guy. He just opened up
the.
the first interior design store in Jackson. A black man, I think. I think he's the first one. If not, then he is the first one.
We gonna say it.
We gonna say it. That's what I'm saying.
right.
He so he designed the set. Yeah, that's Joe's brother. That's her older brother. One of them. She got a lot of brothers. Her dad was wrong. But she'll tell you about that. So he was like, okay, we're gonna design this set and make it feel. I just love a good feeling, and I just feel like when people come sit on the couch, they just feel like, they are the star that they are. I want you to come on and feel like the star that you are. We talk about whatever you want to talk about. It can be trending topics, it can be church, it can be relationships, whatever. Some get a little raunchy, and some don't. It's just kind of whatever you want to talk about. But we just trying to bring something different. I miss a lot of podcasts, but I think Penthouse Views is kind of like a top tier conversation.
That's what's up. Most important question: when we gonna be on there?
you know what? I ain't
Which is, let me tell you.
Let me
Chris,
start,
because
it
I
took
am
me to
famous.
see
Goddamn
y'all.
it. I should have been on this damn
Listen,
show.
I should have been on here because I'm famous too. I had to pull him to the side at the bougie brunch and say, I would love to come on Penthouse.
Shout out to Jake. I was fried. I was zoinked at that
Well, you-
damn
I
brunch.
was.
And I'm glad I remember that conversation, because when I tell you I fucked up.
Well, you fucked up. Listen,
Yeah. Man, I got that VIP bracelet and went in.
I promise
With
you.
nobody drinking gin but me.
Are you serious?
Yeah. That bottle, I watched that bottle. And nobody, like, they was like, man, I think you the only person drinking gin. I was like,
My
and
boy watching the meniscus.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm fucking okay with
Is
that.
that your go-to,
I
G?
love gin, absolutely.
He drinks
What's your
gin,
go-to?
Tequila.
Gin tonic with lime.
Blanco tequila.
Yes, Lord.
What's your go-to?
Lately, it's been tequila. Now, my favorite mixed drink is a French 75, and it
Love
has
it.
gin in it.
Yes,
Yes.
it does.
But as far
They
as
tough,
like
though.
just,
Yeah.
you know,
I like an old-fashioned. I'm a bourbon.
Oh, you like to fight.
Yeah. It just give me
you got an
wrong
arm, you got
vibes.
an upper arm tattoo.
Yes, I
Told
do.
you.
What
I told you,
There
nigga.
is no head.
I do it right there.
You got them hands, my
Y'all
dog,
are
look,
so
the dog
bad
demon.
over that.
Listen, I'm married to one, okay?
For real?
She got two.
Shit, yeah.
They
Yes,
drink
they
they
do.
drink that dog
They
demon.
drink brown.
That dog
Yes,
demon.
And they
JT, you
fight.
better.
Motherfucker
They
ain't
fight.
for all that goddamn talking. What them hands do?
What the pants about?
Shit.
I'm a love. I'm not a fighter, though.
Yeah, I see them women go to work
I
that
already
dog.
know.
I'm like, yeah, I'm
Oh,
gone.
Seriously? Is that a turn off?
Cause you finna beat my ass.
No.
Yeah, I don't have the time.
No. I can drink, but honestly, I love a good rum based drink. But if I'm just chilling, and give me an old fashioned. That's my go-to.
Oh, you know, it's certain drinks that just make you.
That's it.
You
And
know,
the old fashioned.
I don't
give me
even know how to
that.
say that, but it just
Yeah,
make you.
Just make you feel
Just
like
make
I
you feel
have
like
one.
something
Pop
like
shit.
old fashioned. Me, goddamn.
Yeah.
I drink a little
old-fashioned
dog
and
when it
clean.
gets cold.
That's it.
I like the
Yeah.
kind of be
I do
in
love a good
season
old
with
fashioned.
my
You do?
liquor,
I do,
though.
absolutely.
What's your favorite bourbon, if you would?
Uh,
Not really. Yeah.
I usually would go with whatever house
House bourbon.
brand that
Okay.
the bar has. I don't drink them often, so
Got you.
yeah.
I tear some wolf up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolf of
I don't
Reserve.
have a preference, I guess.
Really?
I'll drink any bourbon.
But yeah, gin though, I'm him.
Jeez.
Gin me up.
What are you
Gin,
drinking? What kind of gin you drink?
Well, it depends on what you. I mean, I drink a lot of them.
Yeah.
Most bars here, well, there are some bars that have an extensive selection, but like there's not many of them. So it's really you just
Bumpy
have to.
face.
No, I definitely don't fuck with that. No, I don't drink no bumpy face. I have before in my life. But
Yeah.
that shit is over with. But nah, man, I do. Hendrix is a preference because most bars carry it now.
Or Gordon? Is it Gordon's?
Yeah, Gordon's is
I
another
fool
one.
with Gordon's.
McQueen's is another one.
Bombay low budget, but good for you.
Bombay ain't bad. Bombay Sapphire
not
is a
bad.
little step up, so you don't have to
Okay.
get the regular Bombay. If you don't have a lot of money, but you want a pretty decent gin to
Yeah.
drink, New Amsterdam has a pretty good gin.
Oh, yeah, I've
You know,
had that.
I'm not a
It's not
Tanqueray
bad.
fan.
I do drink Tanqueray, absolutely.
I'm not a
No.
Tanqueray
As a
fan.
fact, I was on Tanqueray in New Orleans last
Were
night
you?
and told their ass a new one. Sure did. I was talking big shit on Tanqueray.
No, you wasn't with it.
Yes, Lord.
You better.
I fuck with Tanqueray. I do. What else? Uncle Val's is really good as well too. Empress Gin. It's a purple.
I've had that.
Yeah, that's really
I've had
good.
that.
Really, really good. You know who has a real good gin? Snoop Dogg.
Really?
Snoop Dogg got a strawberry gin. You don't need nothing but a little tonic and lime. Shit is amazing. I drink gin.
You drink gin.
And
You
thank
Right.
you to if any of those gin people are listening, we do take
Please.
sponsorships.
I was just
as
going to say,
well.
tap in.
I know.
Because
Please give me a
Tap
gin
in.
sponsorship.
Since
I
we
know
didn't
that's right.
we didn't pub y'all ass
I know that's
for the
right.
last 5 minutes.
Mhm.
So, question for you,
Okay.
and I typically don't do these type of questions,
Ooh,
but
I
you
love
know,
a good hound dude.
It must be some relationship shit.
Gotta be.
no, hell no.
Because people don't ask me about that.
Nah, we
Wow.
finna talk about this
Okay.
shit. There's, we've experienced some new events that have come to the city of Jackson
Here we go.
over the last couple.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if
Months.
you had seen the post.
You know,
I was going to
so,
wait to talk about it.
You know, I think it's important, because
No.
we are people who, you say you like nice things. I
Yeah.
saw you at the Bougie Brunch doing. Shout out to J May.
Shout out to Jay.
Great event for
Dope.
first time event.
Oh, it was
Nigga.
I'm so proud of Jay.
Yeah,
man.
the first
Oh,
time.
man, Jay did
Oh,
that.
awesome. She did
And
that.
I didn't know her from a can of paint. and she
I
pulled
literally
me
just
in.
met her
I just
on this
met her, too.
podcast,
Yeah.
and you
She
know,
knocked it out of the park for
and
her
I'm
first
rooting
time.
for her. Like, for
I'm
real.
definitely in the
Like,
corner rooting for her.
I'm
like,
definitely
Like-
looking forward to what she
Oh,
does.
yeah.
She had a
Don't say
vision and she
It's
did.
did
gonna be
that.
tough to and like for her to pull that off with the challenge though. It was the weather and all that stuff, and people still came out and packed out. I just can only
I'm
imagine what would have happened
nice.
if the
It
weather
was-
would have been.
She would have had a
Yeah,
lot
She
of
probably would
problems.
have had that outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see.
Me too.
But-
The wedding got designed there too, so.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Yeah. So that would Chris cussed me out there.
I did.
But
Bring your bitch.
She cussed me out. She hugged me.
I did.
nah,
I did.
sidebar.
Yeah.
You was weighing what you was
You
weighing.
motherfucking right. I remember the conversation.
Hey.
But we ain't gonna talk about
And-
that.
Ren walked past me. I said, "That thing heavy."
And let me tell you,
Dragging that bitch.
if I can
Drag
say
that
something with your permission,
Well, girl.
he might have took your titties, but he loaded that ass.
Sure did.
'Cause
You know what?
God know what to give
you
you.
was weighing what you was
Baby,
weighing.
titties is overrated.
Y'all so crazy because I hear that so much. My best friend told me,
About
bitch,
that
you ain't
shit,
got no
man.
titties, but he done gave you all the ass.
Let me tell you something.
We don't
in,
even need
This
it.
is no joke.
this
I
life-
promise. It got heavier
in
afterwards.
this life, because we only, as long as we on this side, we only gonna get older. Titties got a shelf life.
Yeah.
They do. Titties got a shelf life, but that
Ass
ass,
is forever.
that
Now
ass
that's
forever.
forever.
Ooh, that thing banging forever. You know, titties they be sitting up and
Yeah.
then they gonna get a little low and a
Yeah.
little low, and they might start. Some of them got the melancholy titties. One
Yeah.
look like they been arguing with each other.
Yeah.
They be on each side. Them
I
kind.
hate you for
Uh,
that.
All right, let's get into the.
I'm just
Let's
trying to talk about
get
it.
back.
But this,
for real.
this some real
They-
shit.
that's
But
real.
that's why I don't put no stock in no breasts.
Yeah.
But baby, bring on
You,
that
you
wag.
seen an
Come
old
on.
lady at church, like Sister Mabel, like
You can tell.
Like,
You can
got that-
Now she might have to pull them. She might have to pull them jugs up.
Right.
But she
But-
turn around to the
but-
side.
Right.
But 20 years ago,
But you know what though?
You know
what you
what was
talking
happening.
about? That wagon is there,
That
baby.
wagon is there, and
Man,
y'all,
you-
I was not gonna even wear that dress because I was like, you know what? I'm kind of
Uh-uh.
modest.
Baby, get
No,
let
no, no,
Teddy
I'm
for
real.
what God loves.
I'm real modest, and I was like, I don't want all these, you know.
No,
And
show
I
that
said, you
meat,
know
baby.
what? Fuck.
What they say, add more lottie. Got more ass than body. Yes, Lord.
Oh my God! But
Show
no, I
that
had fun though. Me and my yellow dress. We had a time.
it was a yellow dress.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yellow.
yeah, the sun was
Yellow.
shining bright in that bitch.
Yellow.
What you talking about?
You are a hot mess,
Mm.
both of y'all.
you ever seen two moon pies, banana moon pies?
This nigga, let there be light. It was in that moment. I said, who is this?
Shout out to my 40 and up folks. You know what moon pies
Baby, you
are.
bless me with your outfit.
Anyway,
I thank you.
I'm gonna say
to get to the fucking
you believe in
question.
giving folk their flowers.
I appreciate it because
You ain't
I,
your
you
ass
know,
was a
I
star.
said I'm better way. My way.
You ain't your ass. Y'all some stars. That day.
You got a foot tattoo too?
I do.
Mm-hmm, dog nigga. So anyway,
What does that mean?
we'll talk about that off
Okay,
air.
fight.
So again,
Okay.
we got a lot of events that we've seen
Mhm.
happen.
Yes.
Some good, some not so good.
Yes.
We just heard about an event
Mhm.
that didn't get a lot of good feedback.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the I guess like the options for entertainment in the city right now? Because I honestly I don't know what people like to do, and I don't know if people know that what they like to do. I think they like to
That's
go
the
to
thing.
places and complain, or not go somewhere and complain. It's
It's
always a
right. It's-
complaint
it's-
about something.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't, kind of thing.
Yeah.
With that, I know which event you're talking about,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been a lot of shit said. But and I even shared a post. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you what got me about the post. It was the food plate. Now that effort is everything, right? But I don't care how much money you spend on going to the event. You gotta feed the people and feed them right now. Granted, it was at the reservoir. You sitting outside the wind. We can't stop the wind from tearing down the you know, the decor. But the food, that plate with them, what is the egg? What you call the Kellogg waffle?
That wasn't even them, baby. Them were the Kroger brand.
That,
I know.
I'm just saying, like,
They
but
gave them folks old
E for
protein
effort,
waffles.
she And she getting a lot of publicity behind her, so of course people gonna look forward to next year, which is kind of a good thing. But you gotta. Jackson people are tough.
Yeah, like food and the music are like non-negotiables.
Yes.
Like people will even like, oh man, I didn't like this tablecloth, but the food and the music are like non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Now, having said that, I think that anybody who does anything publicly, you are courageous. You do anything publicly in Jackson, period.
You're tough.
In this city.
In this city specifically.
I tell you all the time.
You
if
do
you can
anything
make it here,
publicly.
You can
make
make
it
it anywhere.
You are courageous.
Mm-hmm.
My whole thing is these events aren't new things. Like these events are events that have happened in other places. What I just want people to do is really go research. Even go and attend one of these things before like doing it, because it's not the same. And I mean, putting on an event is hard work.
Yes, it is.
Because it's not just the food, especially you talking about food.
Yeah.
Because then you going into the food got to be good, but even if it ain't good, it's just you get. Y'all gave me pink paper plates, bro.
Pink.
Like, it ain't no baby shower.
Man,
The table didn't have a table.
The table they had what them little coasters at the corner. I don't know what the fuck that was.
But you did it, and you did it at a
Shit they
public
got from
park.
Hobby Lobby or something.
Yes.
It's not like it's the reservoir, so you got other residents over there. Just I mean, it's not. It's so I think because one of the many posts I read, and I'm gonna compare it to Jay's event because that's the most recent thing. One girl said that not Jay event, this event that we're talking about. One person said that they spent like $1,000, and you got that for $1,000. Y'all talking about hookahs and all this other stuff. And I was like, the way that folks, Jay's event was 9 times cheaper than that, and you got 10 times more.
I mean, you had it was catered to.
You would have gotten the extreme experience for less, but it's just I don't know. Like I don't think people really just be thinking enough either when they just get tickets to this type of stuff, like of what it's gonna be. Because man, you really gotta be right. You gotta be on point. Like especially if it's a price point there, because if I'm paying for something,
I need to see it.
I need to see what I'm paying for. So if my ticket is $70-something, you charging me for drinks and you charging me for this and that. Like if I'm out of a G, like what did I get for a G? Now on the flip side of it, as a consumer, do your research as well.
True.
Cause you a damn fool.
Because that ain't it's
fool.
not it is not them people responsibility. It's on the consumer.
It's not. They presented
it's their responsibility in just like to do the right thing, but they ain't got to. All they can do is tell you, hey, it's $1,000 for 8 people.
Yeah, because once you in there, you in there.
That's it.
So was the young lady from here?
I don't know.
The young lady who threw the event?
Yes.
From what I've heard, she is not from the city of Jackson. She's new. I heard she's new here.
Big money
and I think
grab.
that's another thing that a lot of people go to these if you come in here and you doing events and stuff, like if you just not moving here, like go figure out who the people doing stuff and
like
go
Jay.
introduce your stuff. Go meet some people, like network. I ain't trying to say get something out of them, but kind of get your way in there so you can kind of see what the vibe is before you present something.
All of that sounds great,
Cause
but that ain't what folk be wanting to do a lot of times. A lot of people out here that get some bread.
Go and then
That's
complain.
really right. They don't care about the complaints. Some people have these events strictly for a money grab. They
That's
play
true.
on people's emotions and they're wanting to be included and seen and give you this feeling of being a part of something that's elite. And they play on all of that stuff and they just go and get some money. And you disappointed. Now them people have every right to complain, but at the same time, like you stated, there's some accountability on the consumer's part as well. Like what you can't come and tell me the tickets are $100 and there's nothing in this description for the ticket to tell me what I'm getting.
Exactly.
I ain't have to ask Jay no questions. When I saw the ticket explained this is what
Everything.
comes with everything
Right.
for the ticket that you buy.
And you know what that is? That's managing expectations.
Absolutely.
That's managing expectations. And can you imagine what the world would be like if just in general and everything we did, we manage expectations?
Yeah. Or get some
From
people
the
in
onset.
your camp, because Jake has a project management background, so there's a sense of organization
Yeah.
and
Yep.
stuff there.
Yeah.
The
And I
transferable
applaud her on that
skills.
because that.
Get you some
That's
folks
important.
if you know you ain't got that. And I know you. I know. Look, if you use a stock photo of black people and your
I
motherfucking
cannot
flies and
with
shit,
you. Oh my God.
I know that don't look like that. Ain't Jackson.
Please.
That is not Smith Park.
I cannot. I'm gonna put you out.
Sorry, I ain't mean to do that.
That is not Smith Park.
Stop.
Yeah.
Them folks use a stock photo of black people smiling in the park.
Did they do that?
Nah, but I'm
No.
just saying, if
They
you know
will
that's
do
the
it,
case,
though.
But that damn show wasn't the city we live in.
I'm telling you.
Nah, that shit was Jackson,
That-
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It wasn't no damn.
It was not.
I'm just saying, damn
It
show
was
wasn't
not.
no Jackson, Mississippi. I don't know what that was.
So yeah, so before we end though, like, kind of like, what do you want to see for the city? You know, not just from a, because like I said, you know, people don't know you're a manager of artists, so you know what it's like out here. You know what the scene looks like.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing the podcast as well. Like, what is it that you want to see in the next year or so? Because the great thing is stuff popping. It's
Stuff
a
is
nice
popping.
buzz in the city. Like, it's
Yes.
stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
The last couple months in the city really have been hot. Like,
Yes.
every weekend,
It's something going on.
popping. This past Sunday it was a free show. I'm sure folk didn't go to,
They did not. There's a lot of people there that
but
didn't
it
know.
was a free show.
It was
You
a
know
free
what I'm
show.
saying?
They didn't know it was a free
Them
show. It
folks
was
had
free food,
Duran
free
there
liquor.
for
Freaking
free.
Duran
free.
Bernard
Duran
for free.
Bernard
Yes.
for free.
And food.
And food
and liquor.
and
liquor.
alcohol
And liquor.
in
Shout out to
the
Ryan.
museum, in the Mississippi Museum of Art,
Yes.
full of black folk
Yes.
for free. A national artist,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, like, what do you want to see?
I just want to see more events like that come to the city, whether it's your thing or not. I just want people to get out and experience it. Like the artist that y'all, what's his name? I'm sorry, I don't know.
Duran Bernard.
Duran Bernard. I don't know him, but I enjoy the show. So now when he comes to the show, I will go and see him again. Like they just have to get out of the norm. Everybody wants to club. It's more to do in Jackson than the club. You gotta. We was at the art museum. They playing booths in the art museum, and it was a vibe. Like you
Yeah.
know, it was a good time, good food, good drinks. And like also, there's important managing expectations. You gotta know what to expect too. Like you can't go in here and think this, that, and this. You know, it may not be that, but I just want people to get out and enjoy what's available already. Y'all go to Florida and Atlanta and all that and look for stuff, and there's stuff right here to do in Jackson. But you know, Jackson is a hard market. I'm gonna be honest now. It's a hard market at times, but I feel like we getting there. We're making some progress. I just want to see more events like brunches and art shows and festivals and things like that, because you'll do that in New Orleans quick. You know what I'm saying? We can do that right here in Jackson if people will get out and come.
I would almost argue that like the BS meter in Jackson audiences is a bit more tuned in. You know, it's like there are people that because I've lived in New Orleans, I've lived in Atlanta.
Wow.
I absolutely love New Orleans. I hated Atlanta, and primarily for the BS. You know what I'm saying? And it was like I would see people posture themselves like they were one thing, and it's just like it was like the Wizard of Oz. It's like a curtain, and then it's just a dude that has no clue what he's doing, you know, standing behind it. And in Jackson, like folks are really ready. Like I've always said, even as an artist, we don't do courtesy claps in Jackson. If folks don't like what you're doing, they'll be like, "Hey, I don't like it. Get off." I've literally heard people get booed, you know, and and so you, like we said, I appreciate that about the city. And if you can be successful here, you can go to other markets and thrive.
And I think honestly, I don't know. I just feel like I don't think anybody, and I could be biased, you know what I mean, and being able to experience a lot of things and continuing to experience a lot of things, man. People, when things are done in the way that they're supposed to be done, I don't think it's too many places in this country that can touch Jackson, Mississippi. Like, things here are done in excellence when it's done the right way.
Yep.
Because you can go and experience some of these same things in other places, and it don't be like this. You don't even know what you're getting.
Yeah.
And it's a lot to complain about. On the flip side of that, I think that people really just need to change that mentality here. I think a lot of times we just run with whatever the misconceptions and perceptions of events, and folks show up just to want to complain and want to say something
That
bad
is true.
instead
I
of
like
just
that
being
we
open about experiencing whatever is happening. We just like you showing up to find something negative to say, because that's what people do. They take and run with it or whatever. And I don't worry about them kind of people, because I do think eventually those are the people who will weed themselves out.
Yeah.
They're gonna either or join in or get lost in it. And I think that's where we are as an artistic community in Jackson now, because the train is rolling. And so if you're not with it, that's on you. You're just gonna get left. You better jump on and get left. That's just where we at with it. And I think that if we all continue to operate in purpose, everything that's meant for us is never pass us by. So
That's true.
Krissi, thank you so much for coming and kicking it with us. We hope you really enjoyed it.
I did. I really did. I like to talk. Like,
Steve, you gonna come on the penthouse with us?
Thank you for being. Nope.
I can
Thank you for
see
being.
I would love to if I'm invited.
I think your dreads would look great.
If I'm
that
invited, I
I'm
would.
definitely gonna invite y'all. People say, "Why ain't that been on the penthouse?" Man, I don't know. It's not a thing.
I'm messing with
No,
you.
It's not that. I had already said I wanted to get y'all. So me bumping into you was almost like, we don't want y'all, but I come with y'all first. We gonna make it work. I mean, we're gonna make it work. But I love a good conversation, even outside of like podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a conversation kind of
But
person.
and that's important. I'm glad you bumped into him and said something.
Yeah.
Because again,
'Cause
I
I'm being a
think
stranger.
we Stephen talks about it a lot. Just how creatives really do need to connect. Like let's help each other.
Yeah,
Alright.
definitely.
So, tell the people how they can tap in with you, where they can find you.
So y'all can find me no YouTube. Let's see, YouTube Penthouse TV. You can find me on Instagram at Penthouse JXN and Facebook the Penthouse. But before I go, I want to explain the logic behind Penthouse if I can.
Cool.
So, and it's a little nugget to drop before we go. So Penthouse is about starting
Already.
at the bottom.
Go ahead, girl, do your thing.
I gotta do this. Hey,
Well,
I
we were
do
gonna
this.
ask you to drop one, but you're gonna do
Let me
it.
do it
And we
my
literally
bad
call
self.
it a nugget too.
Yeah, let me drop this nugget for y'all. Okay, so the Penthouse is about starting at the bottom. If you start at the bottom of a building, you're the valet, the front desk, you're in the basement. But your journey is the elevator. So you get on this elevator. You may go to the first floor. You go to the second floor. Life happens. You get knocked back down to the basement, the front desk, the valet. But you get back on the elevator to go up because the reward is the top floor. It's the penthouse views. It's the best view in the building.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I did penthouse views like that, because it makes sense to, like, your life journey is to make it to the top. Also, if you think about it spiritually too, like, you want to go to heaven, we ain't trying to go to hell. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to make it to the top. So I kind of put it together like it made sense to me just to make it almost like a life journey thing. You get the elevator is the thing, it's the catch, it's the ride. And sometimes you may not make it to the top. You may have to go back down, or you get right at the top and have to go back down. But your purpose is to get to the top, because that's what the immaculate view is. And then when you get there, you go to the next building, you start all over. So that's how I came up with penthouse views.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Thank you for that explanation and
That's just a
nugget.
little motivation to keep going. To keep going.
All right, Coke Boomerhead.
I love Coke.
I was gonna ask
I
you
heard
too, just to touch on, like, and before we get out of here, I know you talked about you do artist management.
Yes.
And that's a really big deal. Like, there are a lot of artists out there who are talented but don't have anybody to direct them where to go. If people are interested in the services that you offer, how can they get in touch with you for that?
They can visit my Instagram page and hit the link in the bio and email penthousejxn@gmail.com, and we can discuss management.
Good.
or ideas or consultation or whatever. I'm trying to expand. Like Jules has been my only artist for like 6 years, but I'm looking into expanding my profile and like adding some more artists. But you know, right now that's my baby, so I'm still been working on her.
Right. That's right.
And it's fruitful.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Really
you know, I think y'all work really well together, because even me knowing her personally as an artist and as a person, she is keen to wisdom and instruction. Like she takes coaching really well. She's not like, oh man, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, no, she's like, okay, gotcha. I'm gonna go back and I'm
gonna revisit this and I'm gonna try it again.
True student mentality to everything she does, and I think that's what makes her so great.
She is. I said that day one, I think, when I first started Penthouse, and I was like telling the artists to, send me their music so I can check it out and we can put it on the show. And she was like the only artist that reached out to me, and we are here today. She's the only artist, and I said, if I had a record label, I'd sign you right now, because I saw it in a while ago, and that's my little baby. I watched her grow as an artist, as a woman, so that's my girl. Day one.
Yep, we love you, Jules.
Yeah,
and you can catch Jules at you should have caught her yesterday if you was at the show, but you wouldn't.
Well, June 1st we'll be at the Trademark
June
Center.
1st,
with Trina.
Opening up for Trina.
What about wasn't Jules on season 1?
Yeah, she was. Our season.
Yeah, we did have her.
Yeah, season 1
I think
or
she's
2.
been on here.
It was one of them.
Yeah.
But but you can catch her June 1st at the Trademark Center. She's gonna be opening up
Old school.
for Trina. Old school.
That's
Old
601
school
weekend
party
too, man.
with a purpose. That's 601 weekend. Bunch of stuff happening.
Shout out to Visit Jackson and all the stuff they got.
Yes.
Bunch of stuff happening that weekend as well. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. If you listen to this podcast by Thursday, that means you can't order no merch, because the merch pre-order date ends tomorrow. So it's cut off. So
thank y'all for having me.
We glad you.
And we gotta have another.
Glad you came.
We're gonna come. We come back to the couch at Penthouse.
Let's go. Fun
fact. I didn't know you were a part. I knew you were a part of it, but I always see them and I don't see. So you
right. They're the talent. I'm behind.
You know
the
what,
scenes.
Fifth? I don't want to hear that shit.
I'm behind the scenes.
I'm like, I
But
never.
he's right.
When you
He's
say that, I was
absolutely
like, wait,
correct.
is he in it too? I thought it was just twins, but nevertheless, okay, cool.
That's all right. But yeah. And then we got some other stuff coming up too. So just tap in with us on Instagram and Facebook and follow all the stuff we have going on. And Merk, what you got coming up?
Quick shout out again, man, to all the people. This was a great month. This is a great month for me, personally and professionally. So shout out to the people who came out to Urban Foxes and sold that out for your boy. And shout out to the people in New Orleans, man. They were super responsive and showed big love last night for my set, and obviously for Rita in her first residency, man. We got some big stuff coming in May. And just the summer in general, can't really kind of get out of way just yet. I'll be in the Delta this weekend, so to my Indianola, Cleveland folks, I see y'all. And it's a lot. It's a lot going on. I'm super busy, but hey man, look, you can't complain about what you pray for. So I will get you some when we get out.
You said it ate 5 Starbucks.
I did. I had to get my sugar up.
Steven, what's on the BAC calendar? Well, for the upcoming month, because let me tell you,
we're gonna be here a long time.
Let me tell you what's funny, that the boy just started making the post with the calendar on the like it's a post of the calendar with the events on it. You can't say you don't know.
When I was trying to zoom in, I can't see. I was trying to zoom in on that shit.
That boy said, "I'm tired of making all these flyers." Like, here's
tired of it.
Like,
they gonna get another one. Them black ones. Hey, we ain't got a flyer.
We ain't got a
flyer.
You need to know this. Oh, there are more coming.
Really? I love it.
I like that. That should be the flyer.
That should be the flyer. I agree. That should be the flyer.
But yeah, I am performing at Midfest on Saturday. This weekend. I am hosting Mississippi Makers Festival at the 2 museums on the 11th. Those are two of the big things as far as performances, besides some other like youth stuff. But as far as BAC, man, it's a packed out month in May, and all glory to God.
Congratulations.
Man, praise
Goals
God.
to me. That is goals.
Trying to get this building. Trying to
You
get it
got
ready and stuff, you know.
You already got it.
Yeah.
You got it. Wait, you trying to get it?
This building. Yeah,
Yeah.
move from a lease to a mortgage. Like we want to own the building. Nobody
Okay.
can tell us.
Can't
you
nobody
know,
tell us nothing.
No.
I love it.
So then major renovations at
Okay.
that point, like as far as changing the look on the outside,
Mhm.
deep diving on the inside, you know.
Yeah. You gonna do it. It's
How long
happening.
it?
18 months.
Okay.
And that's what's up. So yeah, thank you for dropping the nugget early. We ain't got to do that part no more. But we definitely appreciate you coming through. Y'all make sure y'all follow all her stuff and everything that she has going on as well. And then y'all can catch us on the Penthouse Views
Soon.
at some point this year. I just said at some point.
Okay.
This year. That's
I'm like,
it.
don't be doing me. Okay.
So yeah, we appreciate y'all tapping in. This is episode 52 in the bag. We have 3 more episodes left this season, and that'll be the end of season 5. And we're gonna take a break. Well, a podcast break, not a work break.
No, work gonna get done.
Yeah.
We're gonna be out here. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff is coming through the pipeline. You're gonna see that logo on that shit, so you gonna know. So, we got a day park on the 18th, so y'all pull up 440 Jackson. Put that out. Man, pull up with them shorts. So
I'm gonna wear
Bert,
something shorter.
shit, Bert.
These are the modest shorts. Let me out of here. Let me out of here.
Get me out this
Okay.
Bro, I ain't
motherfucker.
saying nothing.
Merc.
Okay.
You be ready for me to say some good shit.
Yeah. You being real modest today. Real
Goddamn.
goddamn modest.
You already know what it is, man. Y'all stay up, stay blessed, stay free. Y'all shit and shit.
All right, man. 2 fingers up means peace to the side because I'm chilling, and it's customary. Can't end the episode until you say it. If you don't know what it is, you got to say out here, but you got to say it like this.
Out here. What?
You got to go
Out here.
Mm-mm-mm.
I gotta scream.
Not louder.
Pitch.
Higher pitch.
Out here.
Yeah, there you go. And sing.
You ain't
Thank
been to
y'all.
church before?
Yeah.
You know the go up.